gentle introduction to the day, or to the afternoon, I should say. Take a breath in, sweep the arms up high to the sky. Breath out, let the arms come back down. Breath in, sweep the hands, shoulders away from the ears. Breath out, let the arms gently come down. Last one, keeping the shoulders soft. Breath in, arms sweep up. Breath out, arms gently come down. All right, now it wouldn't be a glutes class if we didn't start with a few squats. So let's start with some dancers pliés. We're going to lift the legs, turning out from the hips, which means I want your inner thighs facing me, please. Nice wide legs. Have the feet about 45 degrees. We're going to take a breath in, shoulders are soft. Breath out, arms come forward, and the knees bend. But we would like, please, that the knees stay wide. No knees coming in. That's a really good way to wear down the area of the knee joint that we don't want to be putting pressure on, okay? So we're down here, working hard through the legs, glutes at the back working, squeezing those bottom muscles. Stay here, take a breath in, breath out, let's come down a bit further, strong through the legs, open those knees, using the bottom muscles to open the hips, staying here, take a breath in, breath out, and we're going to pulse down. 1, 2, we're going 10, 3, 4, keep those knees open, 5, 6, 7, keep going, 8, 9, 10, stay down there, 5, 4, stay down there, a bit deeper, bit deeper, bit deeper, and press through the heels. We're going to stand all the way up. Absolutely, very, very nice. Now we're going to take the feet in so the hip width apart. I'm going to show you this from the side. We're going to stick the tailbone out a little bit. We're going to come down into a squat. So the weight is in our heels. We're not letting the knees come forward. We're doing a backward squat here. Bottom muscles working hard. Hands in front but shoulders are soft. Take a breath in. Breath out, sit heavy down into the heels. So you shouldn't be feeling lots of pressure in the knees because this is a glute squat. Bottom muscles working hard, not pulling through the quads here. Obviously the quads have to work a bit, but we're really working into the glutes. Stay down there, we're pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, shoulders soft. 5, don't worry how far you can get down. Just do what feels good for you. 3, 2, 1, standing up tall, absolutely beautiful. Let's stand to the back of your mat. Take a breath in. Breath out, swinging the right foot forward. Now, if you're working on your balance at the moment and you need a bit of extra help, you can be next to the wall, fingertips on the wall. If you're happy with that, let's extend the arms out to the side like an airplane. And we're going to lift that back leg up. Keep that back leg straight. Lift up to where you can. Bit of a pointed toe or a flexed foot. Standing there, stay in balance. Eye gaze straight down. Working hard through that standing glute. And if you can, we're going to do 5 little squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and swing that leg forward. Absolutely beautiful. So you should feel that in the right glute, the standing leg. Now let's swing that right leg back. So now we've swapped that. So our left foot is forward. Same position. Make sure that your feet aren't in line. Keep them a little bit apart when we're in this position, just for a bit of balance. Now, when you're ready, let's come forward onto that leg, lifting that back leg, straighten the front leg. Little micro bend in that front leg though, not locked straight. And lift that back leg if you can, just to where's good for you. If you have to keep the toe on, that's absolutely fine. Do what works for you. Let's point or flex that toe at the back. Stay here, stay balancing, strong through that glute there, holding you there. Stay there and little micro bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sweep that front leg forward. Absolutely fantastic. You'll see that we snuck a bit of balance in there. As you know, balance is very, very important. So, got to sneak a little bit in when we can. When you're ready, make your way down however you would like to the mat. And we're going to start on our backs today. So Pilates, we're going to plant the feet hip width apart. So bend the knees and arms down by the side. Alright, now from here, grab the hands and we're going to place them on the pelvis. We're going to arch forward and back, just rocking forward and back. One way to think about this is imagine you have flashlights on your pelvis and you're sending the lights forward and back, forward and back. Another way to think of it, if that feels too crazy, is to imagine you have a marble in your belly button and you're rolling it, rolling the marble forward, rolling the marble backwards. Alrighty, thinking about nice movement. Beautiful movement through the lower back. Oh, that feels nice, doesn't it? Especially been working all morning. Beautiful. Alright, absolutely fantastic. Now, those of you who have been with me before know I love a good roll up. So let's do our first roll up of the day. Arms up above the head, legs out nice and long. Take a breath in, hands float up above the face. Breath out, chin rolls to chest. Eye gaze is straight down to the belly button to protect the neck. Using the tummy muscles, and we come all the way up. You need to use your hands, that's absolutely fine, but try your absolute hardest. You can do it, give it a good try. Well done. Shoulders soft, nice and long, hands relaxed. At the top here, take a breath in, breath out, chin rolls back to chest, and we slowly come down. All the way. Oh, let's stop there. You didn't see that one coming, did you? Stay there. Abs working hard. Stay here, so shoulders soft. Don't let them come up. They can't help you with this one. And let's slowly come all the way up. Beautiful job. So making sure that you're tucking under in the lower spine to protect your spine with the roll down. If you're coming down straight back, it's going to get sore on your lower back, okay? Shoulders soft, breath in. Breath out, chin rolls to chest, and we slowly come down all the way down. Arms up above the head, legs out long. Big, beautiful stretch. Enjoy that length. Absolutely fantastic. Now, keep the arms where they are. Let's plant the feet, please. Hip width apart. We're going to do our first bridge of the day. So taking a breath in, we're going to flatten the spine against the mat. Breath out, press through the heels, only lift the front of the feet. We're going to curl up, peeling one vertebrae at a time. Up off the mat, arms are still above the head. All the way up. Now you'll notice here that my tailbone isn't sinking down. You really want to tuck under here. Makes the core work hard. Using the heels to push the glutes up. So the hips are working hard, heels are working hard. If you feel any cramp in your hamstring, that's very common. Press your heels away from you and it inhibits those hamstrings. So from here, we're really squeezing hard. Take a breath in, breath out. We're going to pulse to the sky for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay there. Next one, we're going to move the arms. This time staying in our bridge, coming back for 1 and 2. Breathing out as the arms go backwards. 3. Breath in. Breath out. 4. Beautiful. And 5. We're going to go to 12. Don't forget though, even though our arms are moving, all the strength is coming from those bottom muscles. Your glutes working hard. That's where this strength is coming from. Alrighty. Strong through those hips. And 1 more. Beautiful. Squeeze those glutes. Take a breath in. Breath out. And let's slowly curl back down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Come back down onto the mat. Bone by bone. All the way. Absolutely beautiful. Now gently hug the knees to the chest if that feels good for you. If not, you can straighten out the legs. Have a little break. Alright. Now, we're going to take our bridge to the next level. So let's all do it together, feet hip width apart. This time we're going to keep the hands down as we roll up, but don't let yourself press through the hands. Take a breath in, flatten the spine, press through those heels. Breath out, slowly roll up all the way. Now from here, oh, my heels were too close, had to reposition. From here, we're now going to think of those flashlights again we've already spoken about today. We're going to start with the left hip. We're going to dip it down and pick it back up. Dip it down, pick it back up. Just a little dip. We're not dipping all the way to the mat, but it looks like a little bit of a twist. Now the key with this one is we're working that glute medius muscle, that really important muscle that helps us with our knee tracking. If we ever get knee pain, really helps with keeping our femur nice and aligned to stop our joints from getting really worn down from poor biomechanics. Really useful for runners and walkers. Really, really handy muscle. All right, we're halfway. Keep it up. Press through those heels. Working hard through the hips today. Absolutely beautiful job. Important muscle. If you feel this in your lower back, drop down a bit. Tuck under more and squeeze more. Keep going for me. Keep it up. If you have to have a rest, of course you can. But if you're just getting tired, try to push through a little bit. And that's how we gain strength. Beautiful. 2 more on each side. Beautiful. 1 more to go. 1 and 2. Pick it up. Arms up above the head. Take a breath in. We're going to pulse to the sky for 10. Squeeze those glutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Should be feeling those glute muscles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath in. Breath out. Let's roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, bone by bone. Slowly makes its way back down onto the mat. Tailbone comes down last. Absolutely fantastic. Let's gently hug those knees to our chest. Beautiful work. Now, if you're like me, you may be getting a little bit warm, so we might have to take off our layer and keep moving. So since I was sitting up, have a sit up with me. Let's all have our hands out in front. You can tell what's happening. You know a roll-up's coming, except this time we're going to do a roll down. Take a breath in, breath out, and let's roll down. Tucking the tailbone, tucking under, shoulders are soft. Stay here, don't go all the way down if you can. Stay here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way up, shoulders soft. Absolutely fantastic. While we're up here, we're going to use a bit of the quad muscles as well as a bit of core. So you can have your hands down to the side if you like. I find it easiest to have my hands just like little tents on the ground next to me. And we're going to have to come back a little bit so that we can counteract our move, okay? So take a breath in. Deep core's working hard here. We're going to lift the right leg straight and lower. Beautiful. And lift. And lower. And right. And lower. Point or flex the foot so you're working hard through the legs. And lower. Absolutely beautiful job. Lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Let's do 2 more each side. Core is working hard. Shoulders soft because we're not using the shoulders to help, even though often, particularly women, we try to use the shoulders to help us with things that they can't. But we're just going to use the leg muscles, using the core muscles. Absolutely fantastic job. Sitting up tall, have a little wiggle, have a break. Arms out long, palms facing up so that we all don't have that push down motion. Shoulders soft, breath in, breath out, chin to chest, and we come all the way down. This time I promise I won't stop you. Come all the way down, arms up above the head, legs out long. Absolutely fantastic. From this position, we're going to roll like a sausage onto our side. Okay. So this position, you can use your arm as a pillow. If that feels awful, grab a pillow and pop it here because we don't need this arm, okay? Now this is where positioning is very important. We want this top arm to come all the way forward, so elbow is down on the mat. The back feet are in line with your bottom here. All right, bent up, feet flexed. Now, crucial element, we're going to imagine that there's a little mouse running around the room and it's going to come underneath your waist. So we're going to create a nice lift from the waist If that doesn't work for you, imagine lengthening your top hip away from you is another way to think about that. Okay, so we're in our beautiful, nice side-lie position. No hands here because that ends up shrugging our shoulder. We want to relax the shoulder, keep that front hand forward. From here, we're going to take a breath in to prepare. Breath out, open that top knee, and let's lower. Beautiful. Breath out to open and lower. Breath out to open and lower. Now, if you're feeling this in a very pinpoint specific spot, we might not be doing some part of the position quite right. So try to lift up more from the waist. Try bringing yourself further forward, almost like you're lying on your front, and see if that helps. If it still feels quite pinpoint specific, try for me just lengthening out the leg and join us in the next exercise, okay? The reason for that is sometimes we can be really working inside the joint, irritating some structures inside the hip joint, or we can be using the glute minimus to do this movement, which we want to be using that glute max, that glute med, that really important muscle on the side of the glute, really useful for all the things I mentioned before, really work well for our joint health, joint strength, and also great for our running and walking. Now we're into our clams. I've absolutely lost count. I hope you guys are counting. Let's do one more each. And last one. Beautiful. Let's try our reverse clams now. Lifting that top leg, flexing that bottom foot. So we're just lifting parallel to the ground. I'm going to tap the knee and lift it back up. Tap and lift back up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Absolutely fantastic job. And lift, tap, lift. Beautiful work. Great job, everyone. Should be feeling a bit of a burn now. Working hard through that hip. Let's do 3 more all together. 3. You can do it. And 2. And 1. Beautiful. Lower that leg down. Hit out that glute. Have a little break. Absolutely fantastic. Now, if you've collapsed down in the waist, make sure you lift back up. Make room for that little mouse to run underneath you, or think of extending that top hip away. All right, now we're going to come back to that hip. Working hard, we're going to lengthen that top leg away. We're going to draw 10 little circles. 10, 9, pointing that toe strong through the leg, straight leg. Make sure that the leg's not far forward. Make sure it's in line with your body. This helps us make sure that we keep that extension of the hip, which is really important movement, particularly as we age. Alrighty, and let's go 10 the other way. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. Perfect. Let's turn the toes to face the ground, and let's do little pulses. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it up. Beautiful. Working hard through that hip. Strong through those muscles. Might feel a bit of a burn. You're doing so well. Keep that hip lifted. Working hard. It looks so easy, doesn't it? It's so much more going on than we realize. And 3, 2, 1. Absolutely beautiful. Hit out that glute. Fantastic job. Now, we're going to try a bit of a side plank. Now, everyone's at a different stage with their side plank, so just make sure you do what works for you. So level 1 is we're going to have the knees on the mat. We're going to bring that left hand, or if you're on your other side, the right hand, make sure it's underneath the shoulder, and we're going to come up into this position here. Make sure you're thinking of lifting the waist away from the ground is the goal, okay? Try to keep your knees back behind you a little bit. If that feels a bit easy, you can try lifting that top knee. Alrighty? For those, if you want more of a challenge, we can try coming up, lifting that top leg. Alright? So come down, have a breath, let's get ready. We're going to find our position, making sure that you don't hurt the shoulder. So if the hand's very far away from you, you can get quite sore in the shoulder. So let's keep it down closer to us. Get those knees ready, take a breath in. Breath out using the waist, let's lift up, beautiful, extend that top arm, perfect. If that's enough for you, stay there, strong through the upper body, Or if you want to lift the leg, lift that top leg. And if you can, let's extend the leg. Stay there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Absolutely beautiful. How was that? If that was your first side plank, very well done. Fantastic job, guys. We're going to do it one more time. This time, I'd like everyone to try to lift the top leg. Even if you keep the knee bent, everyone give it a go. If you're sore on your knees, just grab a pillow or a cushion or double up your mat to go underneath the knee. Alright, everyone ready? Let's go. Lifting up. Lift that top leg just as high as you can. If that's all enough for you, keep it there. And if you can, straighten the leg. Stay there, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Absolutely fantastic. Now, to get to our other side, all we're going to do is scooch the feet over. Alright, and we are ready. Now, before we go down, since we're up here, we might as well try our side plank already. So let's give it a go. Bring the hand in, don't let the hand go too far forward. Bring the hand towards you, knees back, and choose your side plank level. Take a breath in, breath out. We're going to lift up. And if that's enough for you, stay there. If you want to lift that top leg, you can. And if you want to extend that leg, give it a go. Stay there, 3, 2, 1. And coming down, absolutely fantastic. Let's go again. Take a breath in, breath out. Strong lifting up, lifting that top leg. Everyone try lifting the top leg this time. And if you can, straighten it. Give it a go. If you can't, that's okay. 3, 2, 1. And coming all the way down onto your side. Alright, now this is where our positioning comes back into it. We're going to be on our side, knees bent. Make sure that top hip is forward, not rolling back. One way we can do that is put that top hand forward, glue the heels together, make a little mouse house for that mouse to run underneath your waist, or extend that top hip away. From here, take a breath in, and we're going to go straight into our clams, open and close. Stick the tailbone out like you're sitting on an imaginary chair back behind you. And again, if this doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel like a whole muscle working, if it feels like, oh, it's right there, you might be on the wrong structure and you might be using the wrong thing to open up the hip. So that's absolutely fine, but just straighten the leg and wait for us in the next when we do reverse clams. You can join us then. If you do want to get the hand of how to do really great clams and get the glutes working, because a lot of people find they just can't feel much muscle working in their glute or their bottom muscles, then you can come and see us for physio, because we can teach you how to get those muscles working. Alrighty, so let's keep going with our clams. Keep it up. Beautiful work. Fantastic job. Let's do 3 more all together. 2 and 1. Beautiful. And let's lift that top knee. And we're going to go straight into reverse clams. Off you go. If you were waiting for us because you were really working into that glute minimus or into one of the other muscles we don't really want to work, then join us for our reverse clams. Fantastic work. Make sure you stay forward. Don't squash that mouse. Lift up from the waist. Keep going. Should feel nice activation through these muscles around the bottom. Working hard. Might feel a bit of core. You also might feel the glute working on the bottom side, the underside, and that's absolutely fine, as long as your top one is working too. Beautiful job. 3 to go. 2 and 1. Relax the leg down, have a break. Fantastic work. Beautiful job. And now let's come back to our beautiful position, lifting up from underneath, straighten the leg away. We're going to draw our circles. 1. Beautiful job. Nice control through the legs, so no movement happening through the upper body. All just completely controlled. Alright, and we've gone both ways. Have we gone both ways? I think we have. Alright, and now turn the toes to face the ground and pulsing. At your own speed, keep the knees straight, so it's a bit of a coordination movement as well. Toes face the ground, and that just really helps get the back of the glute muscles working. Try to be strong through the core, strong through the upper body, so all the movement is happening in the hip. The leg is bouncing. We are working hard. You're doing so exceptionally well. We've got 5 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax that hip down. That was absolutely fantastic, you guys. Beautiful work. It's been hard on the hips today. Let's roll onto our backs, please. Extend the legs. You know what's coming. Extend the arms. Take a breath in, arms float up above the face. Breath out, chin rolls to chest. And we slowly, slowly, slowly come all the way up. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I know all of you are thinking, what about the core? We want more core stuff. So we're going to do one more. All the way down. Coming down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Arms up above the head. Let's place the feet down, hip width apart. And we're going to find our neutral spine. So we're going to roll the hips forwards and back until we find that midpoint, which is our neutral spine. Just a small little gap underneath the back. Not arch forward and not flat. Alright, from here, controlling, we're going to float the right leg up to tabletop without flattening the back. And now left foot lifts, making sure that we control through the core. We're not letting our back arch because that will get very sore. Alright, from here, if this is enough for you, keep the head down if you get neck pain. Or you have a sore neck, keep the head down for this one. Everyone else, let's chin to chest, let's lift up. We're going to place our fingertips on the right knee. And we're going to extend the left away. Eye gaze is down towards the navel to protect the neck. Breath in, breath out, right leg extends. Breath in, breath out the left leg. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. In, out. In, out. Feels like you're learning your dance move, doesn't it? In and out. You can flex the feet if you prefer. Whatever feels strong for you. As long as you're working hard through those feet, hard through the legs. I find pointing my toes is easier for me, but whatever works for you. Working hard. Core is working hard. Eye gaze is straight down. Head down on the ground if you need to. Do the legs. It'll still give you a good workout. Beautiful. And now we're going to go double time. Let's go. 1. Breath in. Breath out. In. Out. In. Out. Curl that chin in. Protect the neck. We're going to do 12 more. 11. 10. Keep up your breathing. 9. 7. And 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful job. Head down. Knees to chest, have a little roll. Absolutely fantastic work. Great job, everyone. Now, when you're ready, we're going to make our way onto our side one more time. So you're going to roll onto your side here. And we're going to do a little stretch for the middle back. So I've had a lot of my patients telling me here, and a lot of the other physios at our clinic telling us that they're getting sore through the middle back from sitting and working at home. So let's try to open up the middle back. You can either have the knees stacked or one knee forward, or even wrap the knee like eagle legs from yoga. Take a breath in, open, breath out, open it all the way. Feel that rotation through your middle back. Breath in, breath out. If you can't feel anything, you're probably leaning back with the hips, so make sure that top leg is forward. Breath in, open, breath out, open all the way. Breath in to lift, breath out. Now if you feel any pins and needles or tingling in the hand, this doesn't feel good for you, open with the bent elbow instead. Head can be down flat on the mat like mine, or if that doesn't feel good for you, lift it up onto a pillow. Last one on this side, straight arm or bent elbow, whatever works for you. Let's pause in our open twist. Pausing here, Only if it feels good for you. Don't push or pull. This is just a nice gentle one. One more breath. And lifting up. Absolutely fantastic. Now, other side, you can just roll over. I'm going to swap in so that you can see me. And let's go. Bringing that top leg over. Open the top hand all the way. Breath in to open. Breath out to finish. Breath in to open. Breath out, open all the way. Breath in to open. Breath out to close all the way. Breath in to open. Breath out, open all the way. Breath in to open. Breath out to close. Let's do one last one. Lifting up, slowing the speed down, just enjoying a nice gentle twist. Might feel some opening through the chest as well, particularly if you've been working a lot, especially when we don't have our normal work set up. 2 breaths here, eyes closed, enjoying this nice stretchy feeling. Breath in, lifting the hand. Breath out to close all the way. When you're ready, take your time. Slowly come up to sitting. So if you have any blood pressure issues, go really slow. You don't want anyone feeling awful and dizzy. So from here, we're going to finish with some nice stretching. So do whatever works for you at this level. One option is to have the leg out, and the right leg is going to come across the left leg. If that's enough for you, stay there. If you prefer to have the left leg curled in and hugging the right knee to your chest, then you can do that. Now, be aware of your posture here. A lot of people want to punch down, so make sure you're up beautifully tall. Nice and tall. And when you're ready, let's place the left hand down. Hug that knee in, gentle twist to the left. Swap sides, hug the knee into the left hand, gentle twist to the right. You should feel a bit of a stretch in this glute muscle here. We worked it hard today. Fantastic job. Now let's swap sides. Again, you can straighten that leg out if you need to, or if you like to have it bent underneath, that's fine too, whatever works for you. And lifting that left knee, gently hugging into your chest. Up tall, tall, tall. Shoulders are soft, long through the neck, long through the spine. Hugging that knee, rotating to the left. Breath in, come back. Breath out, let's go around to the right. Back to center. Absolutely beautiful job. Alright. Very well done. We are nearly finished. Not quite yet. Let's all stand up together. Again, if you get dizzy, take your time. Nice and slow. Meet us here when you're ready. We're going to do a roll down to finish, so I'll show you from the side. The goal is to have nice movement through the spine to finish. So we're going to roll the chin to chest. We're going to let the arms flop forwards, and we're going to just curl down. Knees can be soft, but it is the middle of the day, so you're nice and warm. If you can do it with knees straight and that feels good for you, do that. Only go down to where it feels good. If you get lower back pain, don't push too hard. Go to where it feels comfortable for you. Breath in, rotating to the left. Just hanging there. Breath out, return to center. Breath in to the right. Breath out, return to center. Breath in to prepare. Breath out, press through those heels, and we slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time, all the way until we get to the top. When we're standing and sitting at the moment, working from home, let's think of drawing our chin back, keeping our ribs down, our shoulders open, and a gentle curve in our lower spine. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. I hope you had a great